Hey guys, today I'm going to be reacting to Drifters episode 11, and the title of this episode is called The Adventure of the Pistol Daimo Bullet Counting Song. Oh, interesting. So this is going to be a bullet counting song, so we'll be counting bullets. When I read that title, it kind of reminds me of, I don't know if a lot of you guys have watched this show, but it's called, like, Archer. It's like this comedic adult show. It's kind of stupid, but I got kind of really addicted to it, and I binge watched it on Netflix. But he's constantly counting bullets, and it's kind of like a running gag. So I don't know why, but just reading that title kind of reminded me of that. So it's kind of going to be even more funnier if they're actually going to be counting bullets, just because I watched Archer, and it's just going to be reminding me of that running gag. Anyways, I'm going to stop wasting guys' time with just that pointless little reference right there, and let's just dive in with this week's episode. So is this the Ultra Empire now? Yo, I kind of like him. Saint Germain. Germain. Excuse me. I'm guessing they have Nobunaga and the crew in there, probably. I got a stuffy nose, so I'm sorry, guys, if that gets a little bit annoying later on. I'm gonna try as much as possible not to breathe as much, because every time I try to breathe, it makes like a loud noise. Yeah, my guess is true. Yeah. Wow. So it's like a rebellion. Toyo. I love how they both know automatically he's the leader. Oh, he actually knows? That's interesting. Yes, he is. He is super famous. He's also famous. They just call him the Raspberry Man. Wow. Yo, that's the funny thing is, like, Toyo might seem like he's dumb. But when it comes to battle, he is incredibly intelligent. He really is. Excuse me, guys. What? So he just straight up just gives it to Toyo. No fighting, no nothing. But that's gonna cause. The elves and Yoichi took them out. Oh, it was just Yoichi. Yeah, it was the elves as well. Okay, I thought so. Oh, and Toyo has the dwarves on his side. Plus Nobunaga. Wait, what's this? Yo, don't tell me the end is also going for the Ultra Empire. True. This is not what I expected. Too busy with what, though? Ooh, excuse me, guys. Too busy possibly just creating his new country. Oh, there's some soldiers right there. Oh, shit. Right when we thought we had it right in our freaking hands, it gets swooped away from us from the ends. Like it was almost gonna be like it was gonna be too easy. He just killed those monsters like it was nothing. Yo, he just killed him. Or did he try to snap him out of it? No, he's straight up killing him. He completely shuts it out. His greatest weakness. I love how Nobunaga's giving him advice. Excuse me. And then he fades away. Interesting. I would definitely love to see how his power works. Excuse me. Oh, so that's how it works. This is war. Oh, true? Oh, shit. Instead of conquering, just destroy it if you can't. That's their plan B. But if it falls into their hands, just destroy it. That's actually really intelligent. But what? Oh, they're all buff men. But where's the armor? They're all holding hands too. I actually love his character. I honestly do. In the beginning, I was unsure about his character, but now I grew to like him. I honestly did. I'm going to throw up. I didn't know getting old is so scary. Oh my god. Yo, at least put some armor on. Yo. So they managed to manufacture guns now. And now they have an army with muskets. That's honestly, even though it's just a low count of men, only 500 men, against a huge army of Ents. Ooh, shit! Yo, even though they're like a short-handed men, like they're only 500 men, muskets versus swords, there's no doubt about it. You know who's gonna win. Honestly, I have like nothing but confidence for the Drifters army. Like, I don't see how they could lose though. I mean, yeah, they have fucking dragons. The Ents have dragons and all that stuff, but still, I don't see how they could lose. Oh, Nobunaga already predicted what his plan is. Wow! See? You're up against a genius, too. Let's not forget about that. Excuse me, guys. Look at Nobunaga. His eye. You just see that one blue eye. There's the men. Is there just a ground force? No dragons? No giants? No trolls? No ogres? Alright, we'll see if they're actually decent shots. This is the first time they ever even shot a gun. He's making them hold so they have better accuracy. See? Dang. Yo, they're like... Both of the parties, they're like, what the fuck just happened? Though, they're shitting bricks. Yo, give a man guns. Freaking give Nobunaga guns. And he will conquer the world. This would be really interesting if Nobunaga did have like the access to actually muskets like this back then. I wonder how would it be to mass produce it like this. Dang. Yo, he got pulverized. See, okay, here's one thing I just thought about. Normally, we've been watching the Drifters, Nobunaga and the crew, Toyo and all of them. Normally, we've seen them attack and attack and conquer, attack and conquer, attack and conquer. This is the first time ever. Well, I mean, other than that one time when we met up with Jonah and Gillis, this is the first time we're officially defending something. That time we could have just retreated, but this is the first time we're officially, defending like a structure that we have. So that's pretty cool. It's a milestone, that's for sure. Isn't that the dude with like the spirit sword or something like that? I forget what he was. To be continued. It was a pretty decent episode, that's for sure. Wait, did we even get an opening this time? No, we didn't get an opening. That's what I like. You don't know if there's gonna be an opening this week or not. Honestly, though, um, most of the seasons of animes that are ending, what next week or this week. Honestly, I don't think Drifters is gonna end just yet. I feel like it's probably gonna be like a 2-season anime. Because I feel like the next episode. What episode are we on right now on Drifters? I forget exactly the number. I'll see after the preview. But I forget exactly the number. But I feel like Drifter still is going to go on a little bit more than the rest of the animes this season. Most likely, it's just, it doesn't seem like it's going to conclude in the next episode. Even though, like, I feel like, yeah, this was, like, a pretty, like, leading up to a decent battle. I feel like this isn't, like, the final battle of this season. I feel like Drifters... What if Drifters actually becomes, like, a continuing anime, though? Like, it continues on. Not a seasonal anime, it actually continues on. Similar to how Naruto was, how One Piece is. Like that. Where it's, like, continues on. Or Dragon Ball Z. Excuse me. But most likely, I feel like it's going to be like a 2-seasonal anime. It's going to have 2 seasons, and then after that, it's going to have an end. I fucking love this anime. I really do. Excuse my French, but I absolutely freaking love this anime. Act 12. So the next episode is episode 12. Yeah, so I feel like, honestly, yeah, I feel like it's going to continue. I don't know. I mean, like, it's possibly, yeah, the next episode is the last episode of the season. But me, personally, I think, like, yeah, it's going to continue on after this. Like, I just have that feeling. Like, you could tell. Like, I don't know. It's just, like, you can kind of tell, like, the next episode isn't going to be, like, the final episode of the season. Like, you can tell when something's getting into, like, the final episode of the season. Like, usually the anime kind of, like, built it up and something like that. Like, for Berserk, like, you saw how it was, like, the final episode of the season. Like, yeah, it kind of built it up and all that stuff. Like, it kind of seemed like it was concluding. But Drifters, it seems like it's going to go on, like, possibly, like, 24 episodes, somewhere around there. Maybe a little bit more. Or a little bit less, maybe a little bit less. Maybe 20 episodes. And after that, it's going to have, like, a break until the next season. Or, like, yeah, the next season of Drifters. I really hope that the next week is not the last episode for Drifters. Honestly, me, personally, because I love Drifters. I really do. I mean, I just finished Hellsing today. So, I mean, it would be really iconic if, like, next week it's the last episode of Drifters, because then I finish Hellsing one week, and then the next week I finish Drifters that season. But honestly, if Drifters ends, I don't know what I'm going to start watching. Because all my favorite animes are, like, ending. JoJo's about to end, like, this part's about to end. I mean, yeah, I know there's more seasons after that, but JoJo's about to end, Drifter's about to end, or if the next episode is the last episode of the season. I know there's more because I know there's like a manga and it's still on. It's still ongoing, or at least that's what I've heard. And then Yuri on Ice, I believe, is going to end the next episode. I believe so. I'm not sure exactly correct. I'm not 100% sure about that. I mean, there's still Naruto, but all those animes that like I don't. I haven't looked into the next season of animes. I don't know. I'll see. I would like to hear your recommendations also. What do you guys think I should react to after all these animes end? Because Yuri on Ice ending and all these other animes. I can go back and watch some other animes, and I'll probably watch them on like a daily basis. I actually am planning to start reacting to One Piece up until the point where I want to catch up to One Piece, and then I'm going to start live reacting to One Piece on a weekly basis. That's what I'm planning to do, because now I'm going to start getting more time, because, you know, all these animes are ending. Anyways, instead of talking about all that stuff, let's actually talk about this episode. This was, like, actually, like, the first ever episode. I mean, other than at one point when they met up with the Drifters, or the end in that battle, but that wasn't, like, them defending. They were kind of, like, retreating at the same time as defending. I don't know how to put it. It's not exactly, they weren't, like, defending an actual structure they conquered. I mean, that was, like, their castle, I guess you could say. But, I mean, like, they could just retreat. And then later on, you know, gain it back like it was nothing. Because it was just one small castle. It wasn't, like, an important, like, position to hold. Like, all they could have done is just retreat and, you know, battle them off as they retreated. But they succeeded that easily. They easily, like, outflanked the end in that one battle. Now, this time they're actually defending a huge structure, which is, like, a citadel. I don't know the exact word. I guess you could say city, like a city or a citadel. They're actually defending like the citadel that they conquered, which is like the main point, I guess, like the capital of the Ultra Empire, and like that's an important place to hold. Once they hold that, they conquer the whole entire empire, and that's why the end want it. But also, if the end can't like have it, if the Drifters conquer it, then they're just going to destroy the whole entire city. That's the plan. And Nobunaga, as intelligent as he is, he already predicted that. He's like, oh, if I was him, I would have done this. If we can't conquer it, I would have just destroyed them so so they're not as powerful, you know, like, so they don't gain that power from conquering it. So yeah, that was really intelligent, but I mean, like, it's kind of obvious, you know. But I like how Nobunaga's like the strategy in the army, and then Toyo is the leadership in the army, and then Yoichi is obviously, you know, just straight up the archery, the weaponry of the army. And then the dwarves, you know, they're the industrial. They created these old weapons, all this stuff. They created these muskets, and it looks like he gave Toyo like a shotgun. I don't know exactly. I think it's a shotgun, or it's a pistol. I don't know, it's one of those, but it looked like it was a pretty decent gun. It looked like it was hefty, and it could bring, like, a lot of damage, so that's pretty nice. And I like how, I just like the interactions of everyone. I also like, Saint Jiminy, or whatever his name is. I don't know how to pronounce his name properly. Like, I feel bad if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, so that's why I try to just say, I'm just gonna call him Saint, just the Saint. I just like his interaction. I like how he knows everyone too. I like how he knows like every historic person. I like how he knows who Toyo was. I like how he knows who Yoichi was. I like how he just recognized Rasputin like right away too. Like I feel like maybe they met each other before, but maybe not. Like I felt like that was probably their first interaction together. So that's why, like, oh shit, you became an N, because that's what he said. He's like, oh, so you became an N, Rasputin, and. I'm guessing that was the first interaction, but I love how he just right away knew it was Rasputin. That's really interesting. And I feel like that's actually going to be important later on, because then he's going to know who each character or who each person in the end is. I would like to see who he thinks the Dark King is, the Dark King. I would like to see who he thinks he is. Maybe he's going to think the same thing as most of us do, thinking that he's Jesus. That would be really interesting if he thinks the same way as most of us do. Like, he says, like, oh my god, are you Jesus? That would be really interesting. That would be a cool interaction. Anyways, I guess I'm going to end the video with that. If you guys like my reaction, please leave a like. Also, subscribe. Check my other channel in the description box below. Also, follow me on social media to keep you guys updated in case anything happens. And I'll see you guys next week with the next episode. Bye, guys.